Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. Always get a woman that has more to offer than looks. Let me tell a story. I remember I was with my co-parent when we were still married, and we were doing some vending. Anybody who follows my money channel know I do a lot. I've done a lot of vending. I don't vend as much now. But anyway, we were at this, it was at this vending show. And we're sitting there, I'm selling some books and everything. And this fine ass young lady came in. Fine as, she was taller. She's about 5'9", 5'10". I mean, she was statuesque. I mean, she had big breastises, snatched waist, big old round butt, nice legs. She had all that. And I showed her to my wife / co-parent. And I said, and even said something to the woman. And, you know, me and the young lady had went out one time, but I didn't hit it. And in fact, my co-parent even asked me. She was like, "You didn't hit that?" She asked me. And, I mean, you know, my co-parent had a lot to go on too, but still. And I was like, no. And the one thing about the young lady, yeah, she was a nice person. Yeah, she had a killer body, but I was just bored. I was just bored. And in fact, there was another young lady, I ain't gonna mention who she is. Let's just say she has a level of fame. And I had showed her to a private group of guys I share with, and I was like, nah. She was just boring. She just bored me to tears. I'm gonna tell you what. Yes, we like looks. As men, we like looks, but you gotta go beyond looks. You gotta go beyond looks for multiple reasons. One reason is very few women gonna maintain their looks. They might look great, like might be a 10 or something when they're in their 20s, but when they hit their 50s, they might still look better than average, but they still gonna drop down some. And then, yeah, they look good, but what are y'all gonna talk about? Because as a man, you gotta be going beyond that. Because remember, your main relationship is with yourself. You want a woman who's gonna be in cooperation to your operation. But there's been plenty of men, they get in trouble with a woman or got in trouble with a woman because she looked good. I remember that movie, it was done in 2005 by this gentleman, Tim Alexander. I'll give him a shout out. He gave me a shout out one time, I'll give him a shout out. He wrote that historic film, Diary of a Tired Black Man. And the main character in it was catching hell from his wife. And at one point he realized, you know what, he got with that woman because she was attractive. Many men get so caught up in a woman's beauty so much that they ignore other stuff. That's why a lot of men get played. As a man, you gotta be more concerned with what else is she bringing. Yeah, she look good, and there's plenty of women out there like that. Indeed, if that's all you want is beauty, even though I'm against breaking out your wallet, you might as well just pay for it. I'm dead serious. You might as well just, if that's all you want from a woman. But you gotta think, okay, she looks good. I don't want to get in trouble. Let me see what's on her mind. And a lot of the younger guys that get caught up in that. Older guys who got some maturity, it was like, yeah, she look good. Let me talk to her. You always want that woman that is bringing something else to the table. Yeah, she bringing her looks, but let me say one more thing about looks. With everything out here now, a woman can enhance her looks. She can, I think it was Gloria Vanderbilt who said, there's no ugly women, just lazy women. They can put on makeup, they can fix up, all of that. You want to know what else is there though. Indeed, something I hadn't said in a long time, and it was a term first introduced by Master Teacher BGS. I gotta give him credit for it. You want an adjustable. She might be a 5, but she can adjust up to a 7 or something. And the reason why you might want some woman who can, like, she can look good, she can fix up and everything, is you looking more at her personality. What is her personality like? That's what you got to deal with. You might have some men out there, yeah, they got that beautiful woman on their arm, but they catching hell behind closed doors. Yeah, they got that beautiful woman on their arm, but they haven't had sex with her in a while. They might have that beautiful woman on their arm, but she destroying him. You got some women, and I hadn't used the term in a long time, demon lovers. They just going to destroy the man just for something to do. Just for something to do. Now, when you dealing with a woman, yeah, you drawn to her because she got that nice face, she got those nice breasts, she got that nice body, all of that. Yeah, you drawn to her, ain't nothing wrong with that. But then find out what's on her mind. You got to find out, does she have the same wealth consciousness that you have? And I'm dead serious. I've talked about that on my money channel. You have a wealth consciousness, she has a poverty consciousness. What are you going to do with her? That's conflict right there. You trying to start a business or something like that, she's good with just working a 9 to 5. What good is she? What good is she for you? And even though I don't talk about religion on here, you practice in one faith, she's talking about another one. I did a video last week talking about being equally yoked. And religion was just part of it. Y'all need to be on the same page and everything. You need to find out, okay, what's she talking about and everything. Y'all need social class. Social class is a big thing. People don't talk about it enough, but you might be at a certain level, she at a certain level. What if she one of those ratchets that really fixed up? And then, shoot, she don't want to deal with you. In fact, deep down, all she see you for is your inner beauty, the beauty of the money in your pockets. Is that the woman you want? When you're dealing with a woman, you need to be on as close to the same page as possible. When you need to find out what's her personality like. What is she talking about? How does she talk? Indeed, I remember one woman, she was looking fine. I saw her, but then, she was gorgeous. Then she opened her mouth, she was talking rough. She was talking rough. You could tell she'd been around some rough people, but that wasn't what I wanted to deal with. That wasn't what I wanted to deal with. Now, if you that type, okay, fine. But a lot of guys, especially a lot of guys who follow me, ain't that type. You don't want to deal with that. If you get a woman, you need to find out what's up. Okay, she fine, yeah, you want to tap it. That's why you go on a date with her. You find out what she talking about. And even if you got to shut your joint down, you got to make sure y'all on the same page. Don't let hey, look, and I've talked about that before publicly. You got to have some discipline there, some dick discipline there. In fact, may he rest in peace, Kevin Samuels, I believe he talked about that. You can't let your joint get you in trouble. You need to find out what that woman is about. What's she talking about? Where does she want to go? What are her plans in life? If you planning like some big business or going somewhere or doing some things, is she at least down for it? She don't have to be doing it, but is she at least down for it? What is she talking about? What is she into? You need to find out what's on her brain. You need to get to a point where even your joint don't get hard dealing with her. Unless you find out what's on her mind. Yeah, she look good. You might go over and talk. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But then if she talking some nonsense, some bullshit, you gotta be like, well, you know what? You have a nice day. You gotta be willing to walk away from it. Don't let your dick get you in trouble just cause she fine or something. All right? Find out what she's talking about. We'll find out what she got to offer. What is she bringing to the table? Even though some women don't like it, what is she bringing to the table besides she look good? All right? What is she bringing to the table? What can she talk about? Does she worship God the same way you do? Is she the same social class? Does she have a wealth consciousness? Whatever you consider important. Does she have nerdy pursuits? Whatever. Seriously. All right? This is something for you to really seriously think about. Too many guys out there be getting hurt because she had a fat ass though. So anyway, that's all I have for right now, and I'll get back with y'all. Peace and blessings.